was able to look straight into the eyes of the NPP gurus. He was able to look straight into the eyes of the flag of the New Patriotic Party, and he told them the reality. He told them the truth. But if you look at the 16 regions of Makwa, they get one courageous and a bold person to look straight into their eyes and tell them the reality. I'll break it into two. I'll look at the political aspect and the governance aspect. Now, if you look at the New Patriotic Party, now if you look at Ghana, now if you look at public sector, we're creating 1.2 million jobs. Now, the accountant general to be catch is 700,000. It is not true. Now, if you look at J.A. Kufuor, and that can help J.A. Kufuor. Now, if you go to Nigeria, because the former president believes that the economy makes me fun into a pediatra, now economy makes me push your kind. He wanted to do something unique. I'm talking about the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. Yes. And to Obasanjo catch us say out of 50, only 25. No, he has failed. Still failing. Yes. Or say he wanted to get 50, only 25. So he sees himself say he has failed. This is why we call leadership. Leadership he can able to identify people, give them something, empower them, motivate them, and just hand them free. If you go to Bible China, China is now leading the US of A in terms of creating billionaires.
I didn't hear me understand. Somebody died so sad. A baby was so about Ashanti Businessmen. You give a tom and your support to the air. And the MPP was a woman of ministers, no MPs, any party members. Ever who you are, you're so year also the fact of the Aquaria. I don't hear. Because I never went MPP, or be MPP, Ashanti stronghold. But so we are one, and the other person was Ashanti Businessmen. What mean that when I said MPP Ashanti stronghold? Because we feared in someone. Oh, and never be all right. Let's Nasaibu Franco, a blessing will come up in Ghana. J.A. Kufuor did it. That is why I tell you, say, in this fourth republic, Ope Obia, while you do a Momono Bunya, J.A. Kufuor is number one. He doesn't think about tribalism, ethnicity. When it comes to say you empower man for a J.A. Kufuor. If you look at J.A. Kufuor, or Momomunias Kano, a big one and for Momunias Kano, a be a bonofo, the one that make cats and the forest say.
When they see Bawumia here, Mahama here, Alan here, Allah will see the votes.
Really?
Yes.
Are we not playing tribal politics then?
How are they playing tribal politics?
Because Bahama is from the north, Bawumia is from the north, they say that Ashanti region, they see Alan, then all through and through.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This afternoon, I told one guy, he said, oh no, they'll vote for MPP. They are joking. And let me tell you, Alan's personality.
J.A. Kufuor is a politician. J.A. Kufuor understands the nitty-gritty about politics. See, if you look at Obi said Ibrahim Mama, he is a direct brother to Reverend John Dramani Mama. So J.A. Kufuor, you will be a Akrama politics. You belong to the opposite side. Your brother belongs to the opposite side. But J.A. Kufuor, I should go outside this kind of thing. If you look at under J.A. Kufuor, the economy was in a good position. Under J.A. Kufuor, Ghana economy, inflation that forms a tab. Because under J.A. Kufuor, Ghana economy, Ghana $1 is equal to 1 cedi. In the businessman, every man can over $30 million. Wada. Now, no come who back some the press release in Yaba, some the timetable be about 3 weeks. You have 3 weeks of doom so. But you have the sector minister, they ask the sector minister because of egos, because of arrogance. He will tell you, say, walk up petrol timetable Fabra.
I feel my kwaba. I'm about to see the back channel. So channel did the solid TV. And then the can ya only deep punim for so the can subscribe first. Now channel we so a debt brutal. Ye production the free Ghana Ken studio. Ye we are. Abe for 10 time video if any internet na darumanti. Baby will be an on sa abeka content be no washe. Medin ede shaibu la sisi. Now I say sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Anti ade fefesi a wonkwa wo hwe eye e wo so wo so upia so na koto obi so na nipa so so enjoy content ni bi ene ye trase a na ye boko asema ye ba ba dwendwe ho ne abobo ho ne apene poma sibre ene se Asante mantemwa eda so ye MPP stronghold anase nye MPP stronghold so hwe ana Dr. Mahmoud Bameba Asante mantemwa and Naka Kobidi ye. Say man for him and him, no kind of correction. Titi MPP in Ashanti region. A being Sida, Seka, the presidential candidate Santimantem, Nasebi and Kola in who MPP for. That Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, a committee, the business community. Obiche ni mu eka sema cha Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. Chama Wontumi ya kufa the doba a obi amone chems no. O say Chama Wontumi in opposition. Mwa ye boy ni nyina ye ba ban mu no. Me friend na onfa. Eno ka ho bi na ma MPP. A man for interest e free mu no. Anase e normal say political party bia edi 8 years ya. Aya na fie kwa aban nti ana o me sad. Na Alankojo Chiamatin as will make a strong impact in the Ashanti region. Sa holding the free infa. Is it because Alan the free Asante Mantemwana and now say MP before who na funo Asante Mantema for but almost say NDC na option. No person omoto abama Alanana. We ne afro break kan na yisi nkunya na apene puma sibre. Me twa ma basisia.
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
I4 Emo Kwaba, Franco de Tababe Kamo, Franco Akwaba.
Major Subinia,
Now, here,
Yamia Darum,
Abusia for you now.
yeah,
Good,
which is also here.
What is Yonka?
But no, I'm not a Kasai.
Okay.
And run Reno, Mene Casaba, in Zunintino. I say,
Casa or me frame, but okay, me trust my friends and not also not one. You say a break of okay. Mention Miss Ajumo by Bubia. Oh, Miss Ajumo, yeah, such by Bubia more sign. I feel Amphibia sign. Namin Chapa Paya, so good. Mamentia Pa Alex Obin, okay, or Maryland. So, and a father Usu Pepra, or Nusu Houston, Texas. Also on fashion in Yagokra. Well, woman for the collect father. Okay. US of fee on fashion in Yagokra. And the Reverend Father Usu Pepra, Mamenchan Houston, Texas, Mamenciano. Mamenchi will be Mr. Davis will be a child. Many about Betty Addison. And so all New Jersey. Okay. And selling and so UK.
So of course, a part of your woman.
They answer meeting Marco.
So my champion best and now for your brother.
Now for and Brighton so reading a push phone in Nana I see do answer Italy. Okay. In fact, that should be now Franco, let Jebu Jenya Babidu. I'm watching. I say someone so him man and who when him be fear. Ya mana kunyano atrasi ne bushara kwa na mane na de orifin sama mpomba na ba besie tinya mo china yes aye honorable Ken ohina Japan birthday okay that is 16th June okay ya won 16th June 1960 china no anya fie poly education and 64 oh okay e china de kwa children so mu o china nyame ya like so between and yes and china and opane de kakra be bitima ba yes abrante bi afrem was kai I bless ni twama jame to so waso asem fa de na menya hu ade kro
na me hira no
but so far the bitima ka say enema yanya no eso ani na me ayi eso ani and obi am yakofa another false bill back and the false bill ka ko almost 70 million
7,000 na me ayi
ko mo ye 2 but yenje back so back nam e kwa so e baram so and no baby do mandam say we no kwai kwa to ye
so we say Nyankopon so ya no mo chena Father's Day
e che Father's Day and e che san so salad day
so hey now what you nka papa I like
I just so abenase
oh yeah
zongo hene
yes so you think yeah me dey salad dey manage ho pa
o say one kan na say wo
yeah o ya like ni nka
o say on ka bache na me dey abre
manen han wo don chi bi no fa bi nsi yo ye ba de ye
o say am na ne me di salad no na o nya ho
o na search ewie a ewie o na ese yeko
wo nya ho akọ
anya me nya ho ka se me na kan o china de ese me ko ana sha bibi wo
that me busa
that be after say be ye kwa donation so bibi san wo so na bia di sie me dia fine
bibi ani ho
na bibi ani wo da obi sam se be nya
kwa di salad
anasa me na
na ye kramuni
dabiti masa ti enye ye na yesi ye ku on na invite ye say ye mra into different thing
na nkramofo na anya mu da obi say ye bra woni abere hu ye nkramofo da
ayi ni bi ayi ba o mi ade ni bi na pesa wo ye
ade
ba mi ade no ye o ka che dwon mama kama mo frɛ nkramofo ni mo tom za frɛ dwon mama ko ye no wo so mbe ka fatia no mo yo me ka fatia no mo hu malam dwon ni bi na wo ye no papa na invite ye enye ni invite ye ho se ye ko so what is your problem
na bi edi sala me shai bu de metima akoto de dia metima wura mox afa nya me won say do let's be so kramudi say won kramudi say
me de mini nkramudi but wo se ye mra
okay wala me ko
me abu kra meje yan say tena na ye be ko enti no
ati random ti obeje abu
tena me ko ye say me ko say me ko na shabu yan wish all responsible fathers a happy Father's Day underline word responsible fathers
ade who on responsible
and I say we be responsible obu awo ja ne ba ho asem nya da bi unya responsible fathers to be ohwe ne yire hwe ne ma ehwe ne ba no sa nkofo na meka o asem to obi te sa papa ya so responsible ma menchi ano pa mu so o me responsible ma menchi o mu me papa friend mo chika
so bobudi a
na meka yinti any responsible father bia no happy Father's Day to you people nyankopon islam no anya mo kese da bia me come say me I got the father's love. The fatherly love, I got it from my father. So I cherish it and I love it. So once again, happy Father's Day to all responsible fathers, not fathers. All responsible fathers. I end my case.
I said father so you are obo.
Okay.
Obi are obo be the ba friend father.
See, obi wo kra oniba. Obi wo ha oniba. Obi wo your reverend father. Baby o hwa manfo ma. Wa fan kwan so no ankasa ne ma. Obi wo ha fi so ba wiase wo ngoda. But me kofa kra fare so no ankasa ne de. These are responsible people. Who asem ye ka? Some are responsible, and responsible.
I know who
Me be so asem
I know who that question.
As ma me be say yes or no. E to da wasem e den. Ani there be. We are responsible.
No, say how who be that question.
Na ka me say we.
Of
leadership example. A man for sure.
Na ubusa me no ubusa wona wonu na mhwa me responsible father.
Say ani there be. I'm responsible. Me nya responsible.
Na wa hwa me ya say me.
Oni makoma mu dia we responsible. Mati.
Yeah, Franco. Yeah, Baba share Dr. Mahmoud Banya. Wabitwa Asante Mante Master and because the center that so the end number. But the person the impact and make nothing so no we meet the business committee. Some of them sema akoso plus on abo ken. So can think for Allah in Chamaton. I come say I say MPP no colors no ya dan yellow. I say Allah ni colors no any namu. But I'm say am say video we say Ebra Dr. Mahmoud Banya engage the business community.
Sabe your MPs, any ministers were happy. Your Excellency, Musa MPs, ministers, I want to say Kumase. Apart from MPP, by business gurus, I was an woman true person who do. Obiatima Wong. Here, all Canadian examples, they say Obia or Banetia. That may be any them. O pray my someone sorry, o pray to me sorry, because you never know. There will have the year one by you. Sabe, there will buy you out to support two businesses. Everyone grow. The year and show enemy product. Is that water? They are one of the best mineral water in Ghana. I'm sorry, the people are there on one testimony. From 2016, we must see some told you giving her more is in there. Dog, electricity, a hammer, just a base. If you never check, if you have 20,000 and then you check 200 and something. Just a way one way, electricity, a use dollar. Who does a be why we are? That's why all women are done in my way. And myself, I didn't hear me understand. Somebody died so sad. A baby was so our mothers and to remember the slap. You give a tom and your support to the art. And the MPP was a woman who ministers, no MPs, any party members. Ever for your papa, night, your 7 year, also the fact, nobody are quiet. Not only are here. Because I never went to MPP tonight, or MPP Asante stronghold. But so we are one, and the other course was Asante. What mean that when I said MPP Asante stronghold? Because we feared it someone. Oh, Broma. And never be around. They say, more MPs, more ministers, more chairman. I say MPP, but I'm in front of Ghana. So I want to. We are who are over Fema, over Papa. And we are in a that dog, and then something in an happen. It is a south. Say, that's our overpower. And never be our also to prep. Emma will pay for some time. I know put up a public so a public one. A son, politicians, they are over a new program. It is a cell dog. So I know. Some way did I get yes and I put now the Uble power. Just remember one piece. Every minister just says what he. Let's start from some problem with energy. And that's our
now, young share the honorable council a kind of maybe as a year.
When they see Bawumia here, Mahama here, Allah here, Allah will see the votes.
Really?
Yes.
Are we not playing tribal politics then?
How are they playing tribal politics?
Because Bahama is from the north, Bawumia is from the north, they say that Ashanti region, they see Allah, then all through and through.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This afternoon, I told one guy, he said, oh no, they'll vote for MPP. They are joking. And let me tell you, Allah's personality.
But before the Franco, but may catch that was him. Say, oh, Ghana, oh, a bruchy baby, a whoopia. Now, person to Assasia also to Assasia Mansuni. And Kota Assasia will be read, was a channel court, was a channel police station, and into a room villa as the same cancer was there. What ton Sasse, I own Katasem, I own papers, Efinanam, I transfer Konudim, Aqua Land Commission, Quaco Race, and auto assassin, in den chance plank assassin will be. Now, the only answer, yet they are quite ensure and Kania and the Gattes Abaso. And yes, I say, Quaco Tona, Chimun Sensem, or Junior Quanya, but faster the above, but come faster in Suna and Yaba. And now, Fisher and Kania Crimea Day, Debbie. Ya Yenina, Nam say, I won't cut a seminar I ready. Ghana for more bruche, may say, Sikani jetted the minipinum of to pa made the man say, Yaro doesn't say a comedy and coye investment our bank da. If you want to invest here, Quanaco invest it our Sassim. And Sassin so I make come from on a room villa estate. Omun Sassin, Manso and Man so da. Ma ton Sasia, my man for. Oh, be with my kind of I would demon a quarter assassin on a room villa estate. Manso Bahon da. Now may catch you say, but tobacco, but Tommy as a fato. Now, first say, so cotton and fasten a brose calculate investment or bank be. Wouldn't the animal and the bank see a guna say to and Mosika and Concoche abra room villa essence now. Your payment plan, flexible one, you bet much shame the amount. What you know, so when you're bushing out trusting bra for plan bra, you be see the amount. Number 0592 223386 0592 223386. Kaise open sase papa manso enda ho a room villa estate. Franco,
Yes, I will.
Our video no me.
Yes. Sha mama nche obi bia. Na me kasa this an honor and a privilege. Say bia metia. Sha
Ghana for no are they becoming brave and say Wontumi hwe nipa nanim. Yes, mpani se nipa nse krucha mansa. Chama Wontumi to make say. Chama Wontumi free see a bar ben from 2017 bese me fam and father.
Yes. Na madika culture say one. Ghanaians are becoming more discerning. Ghana for them who said no. We have to move from that analogy. Say me MPP ni, and it's a MPP ni ya dia minti menka. Me NDC ni always I show my allegiance and loyalty and support to one thing. So at the end nya, you look straight into the eyes of the person. You tell the person the reality. Me me tia ida bia meka. Me MPP ni. But if you look at the kind of things that are happening, and as some MPP for the catcher, you know, a total deviation of what they are doing today. And then necessarily every opportunity to enlighten and educate people. Shaibu, always I tell you, your integrity and credibility should be number one. And who about church when someone will be as I say one any partner can I say no can. Chabu.
Franco.
Papa no kasa yon wen.
That's what your obibini black man distilleries.
Me nimre da. Me nsia da. But my love and respect for this particular man has risen. Niamana Pejani say he was able to look straight into the eyes of the NPP gurus. He was able to look straight into the eyes of the flag of the New Patriotic Party, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, and he told them the reality. He told them the truth. But me you NPP for you be if you look at the 16 regions of Makwa, they get one courageous and a bold person to look straight into their eyes and tell them the reality. Course, Savannah, oh baby. So for my men could be a question, so for be a question, what kind of school could be questions, a whole lot of stuff. So it tells you say Ghana now cowardness in a free war. People feel and things they say cannot credit you. I'll break it into two. I'll look at the political aspect and the governance aspect. Okay. Now, Saibu, you had any. If you look at the New Patriotic Party, they be our catch me. What's a capitalism? The main motive is saying
development in freedom.
Now, the main attention is linked to the privatization. Yes. And to say, now if you look at Ghana, now about me, if you look at public sector, we might create 1.2 million jobs. Now, what that 20 FN is accountant general, so the catcher is 700,000. So if you look at the difference between 1.2 and 700, 500. So some doctor it is not true. Shabu, if you look at the NPP, they believe say, baby or mine econ, and ya banu bit creating you. So banning quantity creating you. We should give a lot of resources and power to the private sector. Private sector need to be robots. They go and open a lot of branches and companies. Then they try to fix people. So the NPP, if you look at the ideology, they believe in capitalism. They believe in equipping, enhancing, making sure that private people know they will become robust. No making your company. Now, Saibu, if you look at the New Patriotic Party in opposition, the kind of things that they said. So they make sure that our private sector and a robustness, a lot of people and a whole lot of stuff. Let's not forget, when MPP lost power in 2008, raising revenue and resources to even run campaign and the activities of the NPP was a problem.
Very, very difficult.
And no, and I Japan, after some about Tamale will take you over, was say the accounts of the New Patriotic Party was empty.
20 million.
Thank you. Was in anymore. So it tells us that the NPP was having a lot of problem, especially in relations with Benyeska and their run on Mankasa. And the New Patriotic Party say adopt one polling station. Okay.
Yeah.
Adopt one polling station. A true baby. Now the down Kwakufadomo and the NPP meet business people. They talk to them. They beg them to help them to get resources to run their campaign.
And activity be a fan or Nana or Henry. What
you think
or hey Polly.
Hey,
or adopted more than 10 polling stations. And I was saying, and yet can the Japan in the near to swallow. I told us and Koba shitty 10 polling stations in 10 police are not adopted in opposition.
Yes,
Koba fit 2 million.
And Sabu, what should be not air Koswa? The New Patriotic Party say adopt one polling station. You see business people coming on board, trying to make sure, say, or make me do my own the now, Sabu, MPP for the G's car, my husband say, or more, no, who could get 10 years doing, or move free Maba, and told them to move the credit, they will do our woolly bash and a chino so normal. Kai, they even make donation to the New Patriotic Party. 15
million that time.
Jammy.
15 million.
And none of us in the Atosono. Kai, they made a donation to the New Patriotic Party.
Because I think that's what they do.
Me say,
why did you carry your Fosika?
Sabu, MPP for some Niska. Scam they run a campaign is even a problem for them. And the moment you sure they say the normal sequence they should get a lot of resources and revenue. I bet me a bomber price and me running. I want me a conkai. Shabu, me say a do baby kaya. Even they have to even put resources for the New Patriotic Party. So it tells you say na MPP and Kasano financially running the institution was a problem. Shabu, only man for the business people. They believe in this kind of system and they were doing business with the MPP. Do you know why? Because of J. Kufuor.
And J. Kufuor, yeah.
Open Nipa Bakwan. Or my business people for whom to me tomo. And making sure that all Brahma Ghana. A lot of people doing business who bet me at Tomo. It was under J. Kufuor. And the J. Kufuor, they come and say, if you look at this Fourth Republic, Open President Awaba what legacy. I'm a black up a pay, a mamun what Tiasia Bumania, even the opposition side, or more from opposition, or me even Uncle for because of more different parties. No, they even have faith and confidence within Jericho for.
Okay.
Jericho for more by year, or my business Satani Yakono emanate me conkai. Now, Saibu, if you look at already, I didn't another Danko Kufor, it takes over. Yamian Waka control by the man another Danko Kufado. Now, Nana becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana. A lot of business people was having faith. Say, Nana Danko Kufado Abaidi, now when it comes to say privatization, because if you look at the new patriotic party, Adeba Komujina Sopaya capitalism is in relation to privatization.
Yeah, I say, okay, capitalism, I say. It is a type of this economic theory which stipulates that in a given economy, the means of production of goods and services, their distribution and exchange of such should be owned and controlled by private individuals.
Thank you.
And with that, property owning democracy is possible. Until now, say, oh yeah, Juma, we make crack computers, a buy me contract. We have been young for so. And this all started to say, oh develop one. Because before a man penny for a ban, not Ghana full money scaling up once a tata. Yes, yes. But one penny for a buy an chino. And I will say a lot of media houses are springing up, station may be about, hotel may be about, because now a development in freedom.
Thank you, my brother. So that is the motto of the new patriotic party. Now, Simon, if you look at J. Ekofo, Osia Jebi Flubio, and that can help J. Ekofo.
I did.
Now, if you go to Nigeria, because the former president believes that the economy makes me fun into a pediatra. Now, economy makes me push your con kind. He wanted to do something unique. I'm talking about the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo.
Olusegun Obasanjo.
Yes, he did something. What's say? Or one of you may see it. There be we go to foreign donors, we go for loans. A bedroom might be no best. Yes, when it comes to employment, a lot of people are not getting employment. If you look at employment, as a more and then the makes me as a president of the Republic of Nigeria in making sure say makes me about Nigeria into a pedifra. How can people open up companies? How can people employ people in making sure say a man for year to make my year? Obasanjo sat down at his office. One thing came into his mind. He said he wanted to create billionaires in Nigeria.
Not millionaires, but billionaires.
Billionaires in Nigeria. And at that material moment, if you go to Nigeria, open nipa bakona man for ultimate faith and confidence within in terms of the business sector, it was already Didi Aligo Dangote.
Okay.
He called him to a breakfast meeting. What's meaning? Now, if you look at Nigeria economy now, by a person who's a Nigeria for Nankasano, so I'm asking you, Majudi, we are credible, integrity was so. Go and look for 50 people that I'll make them billionaires.
I forgot to say, I don't have a panier. I saw him for so power because Ghana, say no, Ghana economy, as foreigners and so send no own fullness all the telecos, Omokatama for the up, Lebanese for India, from the China, from Omokwa, or Mana Senke.
Yes,
but Nigeria, dear, Okwa Dangote, that's all.
Me say, he called him into a breakfast meeting. I'm the president of Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When it comes to business, we are safe and we are body near and you are legal Dangote. Who then Munyam said you blame Nigeria. But me shall say, so Chinabi Uniwa, not so company new collapse here. Companies now collapsing or more can meet me. So as a brother, I'm tasking you, go and look for 50 people. 50 people. I'll make them billionaires.
Nigerians.
Yes. Indigenous Nigerians, whereby they can open or establish businesses and factories. Nigeria, economy will be robust. This is what we call leadership. Leaders think outside the box. Ain't you more buy more convoy? Your mass sports utility vehicle, you track fast salaries. We are saying say go and think for us. No, we should think for you. Shabu, or finally go Dangote. Dangote gave him his words and said, boss, I'll get to no. I'll get you credible people to make sure you make them billionaires. Obed you'll be a billionaire. Besaibu, Nippon is kind of a canning say we are. Obed man decided on any monk on a big discount. Then I beat my head. Yes. I go down to very skeptical because when I diamano, you should look for people as I was uncle for no or that class had been Nigeria at his own expense. Now, out of 50 billionaires now, no already the Eddie Obasanjo Peno, Aligo Dangote gave him only 25. 25 billionaires.
Because not pay or more trustworthy, credible. And instead of 15 on
25. And he told the man, say, I'm giving you 24, adding myself to be 25. 25 billionaires, established businesses in Nigeria, employ people, my economy, I'm making you filthy rich. Not even rich, I'm making you wealthy. Now, my family be human, now I'm for Wontumi talk. Chabu, another legal Dangote, Meno Kasai, the net worth, 15.3 billion US dollars.
15.3
billion, and a million. The net worth, scanned the whole onion, I used to be deep. And if a net worth, at the whole, and whom says sound of Castle Church, we can't see as a net worth. I say, your gross nature says Cano. Who may be a free money DVD or no market to Tioka. Not what Richard says is a cat daho. Says Canan, one Casaudia. A question of equitas cut 10,000. They will what you 5,000, 5,000 daho. Tell you what Dango to the Muka say. The net worth 15.3 billion US dollars at daho. Eh, home.
Sika,
yes. Chabu, or Rabbi a friend Abdul, Summit, Rabbi, who could pay our Nigeria. Shabu, the net worth, I have 7.6 billion. 7.6 billion US dollars.
I call it my token. Now, Ghana, for you, 3 billion. Oh, I am a family of Jojo.
Nigeria, for my body, me put no baby Hunipako. My dear friend Mike Adenuga. Oko Nigeria, very, very popular. Shabu, the net worth, 7.3 billion US dollars. Easy, 5.6 billion US dollars. So also an $4.7 billion US dollars. Which are actually per 5 penny mile. Now, if you look at this kind of people, Ebi Aya telcos, Ebi is in oil, Ebi is in production, and it's Hanomano. Alebo Dangote has now moved into cement production, it's Hanomano. Already did Abu Samed Rabiu has now moved into cement, and it's Hanomano. So if you look at the kind of employers that they are having, it will blow your mind.
Now, Bagana Dangote factories.
Said you are
bad. Now, I'm unfortunately to let's cry.
So it tells you, say, now if you look at so bad, yes, I didn't know. Now, if you go to Nigeria, this kind of people have established businesses. It has now gone outside their domain and jurisdiction. Internet Ghana, we bet my country say, I go down with 2 company, we have be a company, and that person is employing people. And to Basa, you catch or say, out of 50, only 25, he has failed.
Still failing.
Yes. Or see, he wanted to get 50, going at 25. So he sees himself say he has failed. This is why we call leadership. Leadership will be he can able to identify people, give them something, empower them, motivate them, and just say, "Hana free." Me mamus kasa munyejuma na munyebi no mam. Shabu.
Franco.
Another no kasai. If you go to Bible to say China, China is now leading the US of A in terms of creating billionaires.
Wow.
If you go to China, Shabu, me pese me yidi maw. Na wan kasa wo kan. Na wo kan wi abemu say but be a keka kono. These Chinese don't joke with them. Come on, and that's what I
say. China is making new billionaires much faster than USA.
Shabu, if you go to Babi at China, now they have billionaires. Zimpin Ba office, Kasa Debi, make the president of China. What say? Let me empower and equip my people. If you do maybe no, me pesa China a big household name. China, me pesa me empower nkofo no munyaska sa ma no ne sa no e kopa bosane sa no ma no. It will be a past tense, a very foregone conclusion. I'm empowering my own people and making sure that I'll push them. Shabu, if you go to US of A, it is believed say Asikafo mo only multi-billionaires 716.
Nipa 716 a year. Billionaires. Trump account.
Yes, multi-billionaires, wealthy people, billionaires. Now, if you go to China, billionaires, 1,133.
716 away 1,733.
Yes, 133. So if you go to China, and Adam no say, Zempini making sure say he's building his people, equipping them, giving them resources, making sure so meeting your company. And China says it says Kafono who say tam. And it's a bit more China for Bosia. What do you cannot call for debt cancellation? Or Quebec was a media to be some more conditions. conditions and Ashabu would the maker. So by me change some intrim. Now make your mama freezer. That be some more than brands. I mean, say Cascano. You have to make sure says Cano. Mesubit my bam fast. Now, you say, if you go to US of Yashabu, China and the US together have produced 55% of world known billionaires.
China and the US are carbon. Yes, are producing at the force. Yes, this research was done by Huno's 2022 Global Rich List. Yes, I know. So if you look at Obi Etiset Zempin, why our first was Shabu for or empower or push your mom to call anymore. Now, Shabu, Franco, a blessing will come up. Ghana, J.A. afforded it. That is why I tell you, say, in this Fourth Republic, Ope Obia, while you do a Momona Bunya, J.A. Kufuor is number one. Shabu J.A. Kufuor is number one. Now, under J.A. Kufuor, J.A. Kufuor also sat down and said, I want to build billionaires in Ghana. I have to make sure, say, I will empower them. They will expand their businesses. They will get a lot of revenue and resources in making sure so make me a company. Shabu, okay. He doesn't think about tribalism, ethnicity when it comes to say you empower man for AJ Kufuor. Samu. If you look at J Kufuor, or more years cano, a big one years and for. Years cano, a be a bonofo. The one that make cars and the forest say there's a difference between a can follow near what Asante Bono. It was him for. There's one man. His name is Nick Danso Abiam. Nick Danso Abiam. Of Kranza. Yeah. Brady ho. Open nipa bako or empower and boano. And many years kapa AJ Kufuor. Okay. And then no be a flab which ever be a funny CCT scan or the CISO. This man has a lot of companies outside Ghana. The person who was able to empower him, gave him resources. In making the all pushing this kind of agenda was J.A. Kufuor. Okay. Shabu, open nipa bako J.A. Kufuor buano. Emani years kapa Shabu. It is Ibrahim Mahama. Ibrahim Mahama so Kufuor. Yes. What kind? And that's what I say. What say? Yes. I didn't become rich under my brother. Yes. Kufuor made me rich. Ibrahim Mahama. Ibrahim Mahama. And I'm not gonna say Ghana any outside Ghana. Open Kufuor muskapa Ibrahim Mahama account. Jata cement producer. J. Kufuor is a politician. J. Kufuor understands the nitty-gritty about politics. Yeah. Or Ghana. See, if you look at what said Ibrahim Mahama, he is a direct brother to Reverend John Dramani Mahama. So he be a direct brother to John Dramani Mahama. So a J. Kufuor will be a Kurama politics will gonna be. And Kobaka said that Bishabula Sisi, you belong to the opposite side. Your brother belongs to the opposite side. Kobra Homa Branim Wow. But J. Kufuor I should go outside this kind of thing. And then some empower and money loans money is come and the the ordinary Ghanaian only Jumanian Ubenya Jumai. Ibrahim Mahama Wonya Santini. Yes. Sabi 1,000 people. Yes. But J. Kufuor Junior said yes Ghana. Thank you. First Dr. Nyamutamaku, a founding member of the New Patriotic Party, also Canadian. On the catcher you say, Southern America what Kufuor was in the Panama person of the president, Munim Chime. I be a kitani nagi, papa. Or a self-centered. And Oba, I know my born when the bush in your phone, Quan or beginning. Don't joke with this man, Yautamakul Kai. Near against our one Wokadi. And now what's in one and a prophet. Yautamakul was say Ibrahim Mahama made his money under Kufuor government. Why 21st of March 2016? Now about 4:43 p.m. J. Kufuor. And I empower man for in making sure that Shaibu be able to makonkai. Now, already the and despite. And then Yamiat Monias can say, come, that this woman. Also twinching, also on the factory. Yeah. Do you know how you got this kind of deal? What say? Wada. Yeah. And I know bread, I know if I be quite ask the change for no for the fan wala. Or coin or catch and say. Despite. Now, move be or ye factory be engineering factory, and it is uncobet me up one to empower more as young people. Or so kind, you know. J. Kufuor didn't talk. Say J. Kufuor for the Chino Wala Nako factory. Aqua said the factory is here, and the kind of people he has employed over there. J. Kufuor boy, if you know, transfer happy. This is a young guy. Only for his upon. They are creating jobs for people.
Ye kwa nyuma kwa ni kwa mema manfo nyebi.
Ye bia na egu.
Ye bia na egu.
Ye bia na kwa egu.
Thank you.
Ye bia national youth employment egu.
And as a leader,
youth and afforestation egu.
and as a leader, dear na mate nya ye e dia boa. Ama sa business net ma konkai. Despite is what that as early as 6 a.m. Who's a private number frame. Or pick ya despite Ayamia President Kofo only know for this upon Mumrafi. Or by he gave them the roadmap in making sure say we make my big factory, I expand the factory. And if you look at Obi say J Kufo, he feels and thinks that Daddy. If you look at Obi to say despite ma, let me enhance them, let me equip them. Yeah, this kind of more not to be companies now. Because of their integrity and credibility, Shabasi be near Jumai.
Sure.
We be near Jumai. Internet, despite J.A. Kufo birthday, he will go there and he go and thank him. Now, Kufo you what's a papa? A cabby and person will be a podium. Do you know why? J. Kufo was elevated.
J. for a man, so thank you. Do
Sabu,
Franco.
Open Nipa Bakua. J. Kufo man be yeska. A man who's when yeska say tam. Adabia Shabu also can. And one person, he made this statement on the 2nd of October 2013. And it will date me. You say
15 June.
Until 2024.
Yeah.
How many years? 11 years ago. Don't be surprised. I'm going to mention him to you. Was it J. Kufo made him filthy rich? J. Kufo Munyeska. J. Kufo resourcing. J. Kufo equipped me. And no matter everything, J. Kufo took him as a son, as a boy. And he loved him. And where?
Was say, oh, my complimentary card.
Yes.
Some communist to be
yes.
Menfa. And chair minister say, one of the man.
Can now she phone who nipa American as can I say and was say?
Was say,
yes,
self-acclaimed financier of the opposition New Patriotic Party and member of Parliament for Assin Central in the Central Region, Kennedy Ohene Jakon has admitted. They had admit that he was made rich under Kufo regime.
Thank you. And if you look at J. Kufo was able to identify people in the MPP, outside the MPP, because he was thinking about Ghana.
Okay.
In making sure that Ghana, I don't care whether you do your I don't care how young running. I don't care how you say. If you have the competence and the zeal, and you want me to show you the roadmap, I will do it. And the Kennedy is a filthy rich man. And not just rich, he's a wealthy man.
And I heard the jail for ya. Ibrahim Mama from the stream.
Yes.
Despite no for support.
Yes. Asante.
Honorable Ken.
Yes.
Central.
Kese. There were I can dance just one more. Akufo takes over as the president of the Republic of Ghana. I want to say Jacob for don't joke with the man. Jabu on kasa. But one statement the Max makes on Jabu Areho. None wonder. Just from one corner in just one Jabu. If you listen to Ora Jacob for, he told them something. Jacob for no mudim common in area. Every cancer the chair was saying.
Was say support just for others to succeed, Kufo.
Thank you. And to Tiffany, he's thinking about say these young people. They should open up businesses for the young people to deal with it. And every businessman would love to do J. Kufo. Now let's watch this. And they made enough business people under J. Kufo was flourishing, was succeeding. One, if you look at under J. Kufo, the economy was in a good position. Under J. Kufo, Ghana economy.
Inflation that forms a term.
Because under J. Kufo, Ghana economy, Ghana $1 is equal to 1 cedi. Into a businessman, every mark can over $30 million. Wada. Shabu
got a program like a city. We say $1.
Wada. Ninja what done say take 5 months of class and no money by draw or turn $10 million or maybe do come out $10 million.
What was Jake for one crown? Katam come carry $2 and have to Ghana.
Shall me say? So the business people say no. This is one person. Quite first of all, she said woman akono. Secondly, if you look at J. Kufo, if you look at interest rate, near the headquarters it was low, relatively low.
That form
very low.
That form.
And another down Kufado. If you look at say your commercial interest loan, it is between the range of 30 to 47%.
A day.
And you will say 10,000 Ghana cedis. Now 47%. We bet 147. 147. It tells the Nippon Bokasusru. Secondly, nature businessmen needs to say they cannot plan. You can't plan.
I didn't tell you.
Nature won't mean plan is a shabula sisi. Now one does to your quack can birthday. What's a quack or Kalipu? Eddie a quack of Metro Denso Mebua. Now Kodone ate Ghana.
The first time, 73.
Thank you, 73.
Now, Parasoko to be. Now, friend was say 84.
Okay.
She can be doing one.
Okay.
Like Jamaica 93.
Thank you.
And 95
Thank you.
box.
Thank you. So meaning is say, so we a businessman, and Anka Kalipu, maybe 10 Ghana cedi to the dollar, and a dollar and then 15 cedis. What Bokasusu? You have to pass it to the consumer. Consumers will catch us and no money boarding. So as business people, they can't plan. Or planning says here, or to be a boom plan at Tiatisi.
Franco, a boy, the BD bag, say, the BD bag, a bro, 100 cedis. Yes. Me the last time we told me Mahama Tam, I knew 26. Me na say last time told me 40. I did na see my BD. Yes. BD I told Ghana. Yes. Yeah, in Ghana. Yes. Mahama Tam, ne 20 cedis, 20 cedis. Yes. It me could 125. Yes. A dear mamu. It tells you. So if you look at this kind of businessmen, they are going through problems. Now another look as we suka 4 gallon you say. Me say 4 liters they make a gallon. 1 liter is saying and it's 15 cedis. Thank you. The 50 multiplied by 4 is 60 Ghana cedis. The look at them say be able to for 500 Ghana and just a jail for time now out of 500 Ghana. You better feel it. Yeah, can also have for. And I say a near a dear child, there's a near anyways. But Nanado time with the name a Johnny. Thank you. It's one at the first 10 years, Mahama time with Ambrosa. Thank you. But say be in Tumba. But the return to Tumuba and the account be back from Mahama time 20 city. Every 125 cents. Now Shaibu, I did 48 hours. Now no come some back from some the press release Biaba, some the timetable be timetable. I'm saying 3 weeks. You have got 3 weeks of doom so. But you have the sector minister. They ask the sector minister because of egos, because of arrogance. He will tell you, say, work up petrol timetable, Fabra. So as a businessman, Shaibu, businessman, because of erratic power supply, when you crack catch yourself, redundancy you have to set into the job. Redundancy in saying, be a necessary TV, Nipa Makuma 5. Because the power the engine national, just walk up a generator, 824. Says can wouldn't be for Pia Kaneka. You tell the workers, where did I need just a million be off. Now, man for me, assuming a big man or the man. Tishabu. Young fan is Obia, young man is or Yensa, Papa no Casa or Yensa. Obinino, or Yens, so Mr. Yens, who any sound. Thank you. So Oyens, when I say doom light now, why is he going to get money? Oh, yes, this was a pet plant. SF, well, no, quite what you know, or say, Mahama Tab, no, top credit, absolutely 200 million, 20,000. So, doom so Ankasa is a problem. The new patriotic party and another Danko Akufo in opposition. They deceive us. They are going to reduce tariffs. They are going to reduce tariffs. Nipa. And another Danko Akufo in 2023, 29% increasement of tariffs. So come to 137. So come to 137. Papa we would use what a year. So it will affect him. He will come out. Now these people they do import. Or can no the bar. Every first no 1250,000 and no can. Yeah. Over to be 200,000. I don't count. He wasn't even talking about light. Also, I know tall light 20,000 now. Or tall light bro 120,000, 1.2 billion. Thank you. So under Jacob. Now can be flexible because the leadership was thinking, the leadership was working. That is why we pay J.A. Kufo or not found the ministers they buy. But Saibu, and another bank Kufado. Yahubi, high tariffs in this man, so no, the business people they are going to suffer. Okay, if they will go through problem. Now ask yourself, J.A. Kufo may take over. When we do says to work and say J.A. Kufo has made some money below here. And if I say another bank Kufado, say be a gavi. In Jamaica, catch you say. He thinks about his nuclear people. Or more brain on and audio at the expense of Ghana because a Japanese document in the womb. They want to amass wealth. When they want to control Ghanaians. Now come and catch us and come to us from Afuba. Director General of Snakes. Now pam in the Japanese document. Or comment markers they want to they want to fight for this quality.
because they feel say no, we have to take the greater portion of Ghana in making sure that we be able to make conkai. Utie papa na o say omo weni abani wie ye no. O fe Wontumi a onfa mebo manen ha no. Manen ha no. That is the lifestyle of politicians, especially in Ghana. Politicians, Jabu, omo pade free way different.
But in opposition, Wontumi call for Jiska. Therefore, they are bad in every month.
Me say, o person who nipa man scan to me. Always I tell you this. Kona kono ko mo shede. Uniska utimi amobo. Ska be clowns and always was about elements in sika ye moja. Jabu, power. One way your power can make you corrupt. One way your power be more arrogant. Munipa. How you even talk to people? Munipa. Yeah. When NPP was in opposition, we quite fast on how they go to this kind of businessmen. So what me was then it tells you you are at a tight corner. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Not just maybe I was an eddy. No swaswa no man only hear any more bronino. Oh, we have been 30 Ghana cities, 40 Ghana cities. Or must say Kaya Association. Or might come 5,000 Ghana cities to champion your campaign.
NPP saw them.
Me say, a do baby crown, you won't declass in don't say adopt one police station. Now, if you come to Kumasi, Ashanti region, a lot of businessmen have to sacrifice their business for the new patriotic party. A lot of businessmen. Then, or looking what they must. What's so for Wontumi on fat? Now, other don't the money, Mama buy. People who are sacrificed for the new patriotic party, giving them liquidity cash, and pushing the agenda of the MP when they were in opposition. I saw him with John Dramani Mama. But
now you can even mention, sir, Mahama Bino, Tobinko. Mama man yes can say time because I said we share and someone produce pharmaceuticals no and music be and Tobinko near that yes and no more picture
yes and I make us say me tell you e be diamond say I'll mention the name your mama made me billionaire dear mommy but na Jeko for my money pa be for an answer 5
my mama didn't my boss to Tobinko
and I make me say na work yeah one more Jeko for made them multi-billionaires damn rich people oh manyeska and another them Akufo-Addo. Can I go for the pinpoint one person and show me say pay my money yes cause one maybe no man for you. I'm asking a very simple question. And another don't Kufa you has proclama economic classic in the end. Me person me catch up beneath say so oyedi this is how politicians behave. You know them better than me. Me ba catch them say me boa eh omo pade free ho a different. Hwe obi o position or pe bibi or call for contest sabu anopo no abefrew. Ewia ono abefrew enumere ono abefrew Franco Shami hotel ha ene sa no manoma no ono bedi nkomo Franco mesrew wo tra radio ni TV so a mesrew this is my CV go through my CV for me yes I go away from ene sa no manoma me say edu baby Akufo-Addo Ashanti no yele la sudara
yeah
we have omo ko asikafo no business people omo jiska no ko Akufo omo champion omo kukuska at the man the new patriotic party. When Yeska for Usaba pay our canas will be Kuska Tabiam Kuska say Tam Scout shall be the mass why you ho Mama Kuska why they want to champion the new patriotic
free said another MP with circle for you.
Thank you, my brother. And now what will be Nika MP by moon 8 years in you. Yeah. Was a fee say Tinibimu MP was a fee say MP Babamu on free Wontumi man father.
Council chairman. A lot of donation received. So, one second, penny, your position, we be boise. So, we believe in one, and I want one who say tam. So, Wontumi is a wealthy person. Now, the young guys in the new patriotic party, and I shall be first, majority of them are having a lot of revenue and resources now. So, now they are creating the wealthy within the party. Not outside. They are not thinking about the business people. And the party people too are not establishing job for people to work. So that is why I have a problem with the new patriotic party if they go after Ibrahim Mama. That is why I have a problem with them. How many MP people are hoping jobs in Ghana? Because okay, Wontumi, they name say. Me say. Abra 7,500 ago. Me say Ibrahim Mama. Sometimes say we can Okruma. Journalists say nobody will pick us serious. Because always as we think about our selfish interest first. Obi say Ibrahim Mama, and then Yankan Okruma. A truly the good Ibrahim Mama. So say your mama and I'm say tam, and it's no man. Now the MP people are saying say Ibrahim Mama Sika one yana. He made it under Jeko for. Jeko for never says be NDC, and I need your mama and you are good yet.
Now there's a box site.
Yeah.
And one normal, he says a group of payers. Now, Papa will build a cement, will be a lot of companies in Ghana. Or more year, man, oh, Papa, you must have a certificate, brass, we MPP and also NDC new. Or more MPP. How many of them have opened or established businesses in Ghana?
And they have time because say, my brain mama to sub box down or basic need champ living in Africa.
Yes.
And
Me say
the whole of Africa.
Go and look at the kind of workers that he's having. And I can compare with the pound can boast over 7,000 workers. Remember, I can't tell me one. A Jacob for who empowered him. 7 seconds for one way. You will funny Pama come up 10. Or more credible integrity or more gain Ghana home. And it's Anomano. And why could put my hand so more? I'm a roadmap. I'm a muscas of the companies who come out for what home. But the MPP and the Nadam Kufado, they don't think about this. They think about their selfish interests. Abushaka Twano, Dominion Modeo, Nanko Blonunia by him, or Blonunia minister, let me call a merry negotiation. Are we serious as a people? And don't just have a panicana or be mean or function team.
But frankly, because I say, Osha can say, sad these people who are MPP in opposition and MPP down with them. Also, more workers.
Yes.
Will it affect
Shabula Sisi? As a man, okay. Yeah, I dear about what friend say. Every business person will be a Juma. That's a money progress here. A wise business person, after so be companies need become. He tried to make sure say and confonake to two the more. He wants them to have a flexible life. He wants them to ease pressure from them. Wait me out command the office. One locking one share them. But make us true. If you go to a lot of radio stations today, because you do like so you do like to know me much. I dey okwakoto fuel. Power ni nyina so. Nipa no dey advert about. Nipa dey transfer by na advert German. Or no sign contract one can you say do like awon you. So there's a serious compounded pressure. Now if you look at other businessmen, I listen to one man or say or corner working in washroom. Be a big progress no pay. Or transfer of Venice.
So we say or calculated dollars ni cedis conversion. The near we hear say near friend cedi ni.
Meaning businessmen be first when NPP was in opposition, he was feeding these NPP people. And obey Shwa catch us with 500 Ghana cedis. Obey catch us with 500 Ghana cedis. I know contractors who push for the agenda of another damn Kwaku. Making just some scale with them. So I don't want to mention him. I have a godfather. Oh, when you do my tunnel. Yeah, for us, I money for a pump. Turn off. Almost the car, never found one chance again. One person was pushing for the agenda of the new patriotic party. Or was Cassay Tam, the sick cat Muntiaman. Omuntiaman, nobody escape waffle. No fabrim, Omuntiaman. Sabu, and Kakufa buy in and Koyana Mahu Austin, Mahu way, Mahu. Okay, Sabu, I'm tasking you. Those are your MPP. Who will be a business, what be you know the businessman in Ghana. A mudo was sending a credible. Mammy Casam Joe. Sabu was for one time. One says for
so the time we share even business.
I had the opportunity. Me say me escape was some no emi escape for it. You talk about business. You be say crop or chama dey kra, we be kra mani pan kra jai. Me niska bia me say yin sa. Chabu, me say me escape was near kwa kra. You do udu nkoko ba bia, mo so fresh ba bia buso kan. O kwan.
Ah yeah, buso kan.
Kofi aban minim leda. Record.
Yeah.
O to oil minim leda. Oba hu eska no bungu eh osikani eske no mto no mudi asema nkomo no mudi no ena jack so business when say dollars euro pound asema no moka some businessmen no they know how to connect their own people and shabu e bia ne ye hu shabu la sisi ye no di nkomo shabu uska ye person make sure say bit nya Ghana form akoma ko 50 oye be resource yo man hands yo mo na e bia mo ko fa no makra ba taxes e be tete so dia mamu mo ko akojiro na mo nka and dey ko for was unit o ko akojiro na fa dey ko for bank ben na person ko universal merchant bank say na pay $20 million okay mo nko wo ko aja sa commercial rate no mo nte so farmer be 10% nipa no ko ye gbenu nya mfa so on establish branches bebre and they go for omodi car catches he is the rebirth of JB Dankwa.
So Franco, Osha Nipa, Canada, or Tua, Jacofo, two and with Tiamu, Alan Kucham, number for a claim, yes, his favorite candidate, yes. Dear Cost Ashanti region, yes, a bit Mama Alan, I will go with your man. Shabu, when my catch on Masiaka, they may say, this is the most dangerous and critical elections, most difficult elections.
Since 19, this is my candid opinion.
Yeah.
Because this kind of elections, no man be brace, see no man na ACC no, it be in 1992 year, it be a 2000 year, it be a 2008 year. So going for this kind of elections, Eddie, open the power Ghana. A lot of people have faith and confidence within it. In terms of industrialization, in terms of trade and industry, Alan Kwadoche Mante.
And the business ne guru, ama business community abanya interest.
Alan, when you're very, very smart, maybe I'm yagging go. Oh, maybe I start any engagement now. What is what cost of war? One on who
Market.
Good. He's trying to make sure, say, me huni panemwa, me muni din komo, so come on board. And if you look at business people in Ashanti region, Omoji Tum say, take this from me. Omoji Tum say, Dodona Jeko Fotimi empower Omono. Dodona was coming from Alan. Because he was the minister for trade.
Yeah.
Patasian Watna. Yeah. When Kumasini Asante for now, when it comes to say you be your business, cause be money despite mona. Or no more be contract be a quack city. So if Jeko gives the direction with Mark said that he doesn't merit this kind of job. He has a good rapport and socialization and bonding between them. I mean, can't say. Sabu, let me know si kani mina. You call +2. Onu ko share ska for be 10. No mo di nkomo. After na running mate that be flag bearer issues ni ba no. Sorry. Na kan kwanya my picture. And what you nkomo mo di. Aska for tamu. Omo ska papa. But oh, Jakala na say support no. Alan say maniska. And here come na me bisa me papa na say ah. Alan also come. When Alan was the minister, the kind of resources any sika will pay my and the kind of business of me and I'm here do baby you do and I'm here do baby you do. So if you come to Ashanti region, say more direct influence on people or maybe be businesses no, they have that bonding with Ren the Alan Kwadoche Mante. Alan, take this from me. Alan Bakumasa, you try to engage them.
That's the business community.
The business community has influence on us.
Because on my
yes, has influence on us. Now me catch you say the NDC is just praying for one thing. Alan should help them get 2%. Alan get 2% no munya 28 at okay. Sabu, take this. Asam babe kan would date any time with you. Nipa ba kuma nanka he can be a hindrance. A problem for Alan not getting the 2% was created a complaint for Japan. Take this from me. They say, no, even so, winning poor. Sanka Ken. He's not going to follow Baumia campaign in Sanomana. Listen to me carefully. Anka Ken spoil the chances of Alan Kwadoche Mante. Yeah. Reason being that Obia also no. Already the educated complex for Japan should be the next person to lead the new patriotic party. Yeah. And the upper party Sanoman will set in. Yeah. Now, suddenly now will situation all party. A lot of people are peeved. To almost switch it to Alan. Thank you, my brother Chami. Me say, go and do your checks. A lot of people are peeved. That way they be feeling said they've been betrayed. They be feeling say, can the person is power say me. No, I'm giving my last support to Alan Kwadoche Mante. So take this. Apart from say Alan never be engagement, any sano man. Can you compare with Japan? Go with the Bamia our campaign platform Ashanti region. Now I say open the rules. Of a man who says, I will go or another is a Kennedy tea. I deal with me, Kennedy tea, I deal with me. But Sabu, will be so I said, I be Bamian to Abacramano. But dear Kennedy, Jack, I don't care about it. That is why I tell you, say, the end people should have a nice way dealing with Alan Kwadoche Mante. Sabu Brabo is something new. Life is an unforeseen event. Maybe the MPP for you or China on the 7th, on the 9th of December. Banner tricky in a banner, but you see a call for runoff. Runoff, no. Can you go to Alan Kwadoche Mante and talk to Alan and say, Alan, Miss Row, we a card bearing member of the new patriotic party. Well, resigned 2 times. 90 also my 19 from saying.
Before the 24 with Danko Buja Club.
Sano money in yes,
young executive.
Thank you.
Alan was the chairman.
And what will support Amayana. These are the kind of things they have to do. Because Shabu. Alan Kwadoche Mante, don't joke with him.
Franco de Heta, Medase, I was for Franco de Heta and our ten in Cano, Medin de Shaibla, the Kaiser Watchina, and a Quaque donation of Kumasa Children's Home on behalf of Honorable Kennedy Kwame Japan because a China the 64th birthday. Austin Bema and the Chia Kamenachi as I can video in a boom. I don't do me na Yebishia.